Hey everybody, how we doing? It's me, Sir Tanis, back with another online Rome 2 multiplayer battle. Today we have General Offender playing as Masaesyli, sorry about that, and AI Sheriff playing as Egypt versus myself as Suebi and Alpha MD playing as Rome. I do believe this is at Neapolis, which is, I guess, the middle of Italy, I guess you could say. Battle's a bit of a slow start, so I'm going to go ahead and put it forward. My ally in this battle, he let me know that this was his first online battle in Rome 2. So we instantly got working on the chat, seeing what kind of advantages we could get and disadvantages we could get. And I'm going to go ahead and hit slow speed because it looks like we're going to see a nice cavalry charge. Nope, he's going to hold off on that. We're going to see what he's doing. Maybe he's just scouting. So I have a very small but kind of elite army. It's got round shield swordsmen, blood sworn. I think I have a couple clawed levy, but they're all chevroned. I didn't bring any of the heavier infantry that Suebi can have because I really counted on my ally as Rome to bring that, and he did. He brought the legionaries, the Socii Hastati. He brought it all. I think on this side, yep, more Socii Hastati. Velites. I like playing on medium funds. I think it's just kind of compacts the armies a little bit more and makes the action kind of go in. Look at these guys. So our opponents, I do believe this is General Offender as Massilia, maybe is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure, but that was kind of a flip-floppy faction during the Punic Wars. The 1 minute they were on Carthage's side, and the next they were on Roman side. But I do believe in the end they were on the Roman side. In the second and third Punic Wars is when they were really decisive, fighting for Rome as cavalry, since Rome usually lacked on the cavalry side. The word equites, which is what Romans called their first cavalry that I know of, it literally means knight. So when we get knights, when people do like equestrian things, it's harking back to that Latin root word, and I think that's super interesting. We had a nice little charge there from some legionary cavalry. They've been doing some scout work, and they just clashed right into this unarmored tribesman unit. We got some more tribesmen. They caught about 4 units up right there, and he's going to go ahead and back it up with some velites. My opponent here, AI Sheriff, is coming in with Egypt. He's got a clear infantry advantage with these Galatian swordsmen. I think he's got a couple Carian axemen, those Egyptian slingers, which those are just basic slingers with the Egyptian flavor, which I like. I like the cotton armor and everything, but I never really, I guess padded armor is better than no armor. So maybe it'd protect you against a rock, but I never saw what the padded armor, even against a mace or a club, like, wouldn't do nothing. I'd rather be shirtless, I think. Let people see my glorious glory that is man, you know. So looks like our opponent up here on the hill, he's got a nice position up on that hill. Gonna kind of play a little skirmisher battle right here against these velites, and Rome's gonna lose. I'm not really sure why he's putting his skirmishers in like that, but it's a good use while we figure out what we're trying to do. As you can see, I'm already falling my units back. I don't want any part of this fight right over here with Egypt. None of this. They got Nubian spearmen, Galatian swordsmen, and once again they're disappearing. In the back, yep, see those Carian axemen, Egyptian infantry. The Egyptian infantry aren't much. The Galatian swordsmen, they're pretty medium along with the Carian axemen. They'll do pretty good. They'll do well against my guys. So I'm going to send forward this unit of club levy. And I'm actually not really sure what the old Germanic tribes would have fought with. I imagine the club would have been a really easy weapon to get a hold of. You just fashion it from a tree. If a tree has a knot in it, that's even better. But versus like Roman steel or Egyptian bronze or Egyptian steel, I don't think it would have done anything. Club would not have been a good weapon, I guess. Maybe it gets these guys in padded armor. Maybe that's what it's good for. So we're going to get a nice javelin throw right there from these club lovely. 2 chevrons versus 1 chevron to Egyptian infantry. We'll see what we can get going there. In the back here, I've kind of laid up these round shield swordsmen. All my units are hidden. I was messaging my ally. Let's get this nice double line formed up with these Germanic warriors and the tough Roman legionaries in the background. And at this point, the only cavalry we really have is this legionary cavalry that's getting shot up and our 2 generals' bodyguards. He's got a general's bodyguard, and I think I had a noble cav. So from these desert vigiles, nice downhill charge into this non-onlooking legionary cavalry, which is going to flee at the first sight. We got these velites signed up for another skirmish off, but hitting these guys, they're going to do good hitting them in the back like this with their javelins or pila, but once these guys turn around, that big shield's really going to give them the advantage in that. The Egyptian player decided to bring scythed chariots, which would not have been anything to mess around back in the day. Those were venerable tanks on the battlefield. And in this battle, you'll see it. They hold up to that. That player AI sheriff, he really does well with those chariots. Even with I'm sorry about my camera work, guys. Even with us fighting in the line formation and everything, he handled his chariots very well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in fast again. And forward, we're going to give this a little speed. All you just see is my club levy disappearing. He's got the velites coming over here to kind of poke around, see what they're doing. He's got his Gudian tribesmen lined up. They're over here hollering or something. I don't know what the... See, they got some noise going on. The desert vigiles, he's got Numidian noble infantry for his general. Tribal slingers. I do believe he has some slave infantry somewhere in the mix. The Egyptian slingers, I do believe they have more ammo than most units. So that's going to help him here. See, even these guys are hollering too. I wonder if it's just a desert faction thing. So over here, these scythed chariots get a nice charge in on the velites. The velites are going to go ahead and boogie out. They're going to stabilize, and I'm going to go ahead and spring my little trap here. Round shield swordsman and some blood sworn. Nothing big, but we're going to try and catch their slingers out in the open. I tried to get his general, but his general was not having it at all. Nice little javelin throw. I don't think you can call them pila if they're the German warriors. The Germans might take offense to that. So I got a nice downhill coming up here. These round shield swordsmen, we're gonna follow them. They're just gonna sprint downhill really quick. See what unit they crash into. They're gonna crash into the slave infantry. Nice javelin throw. Javelin stuck in a tree. That guy threw it all the way through the tree. Look at that, guys. Wow. I don't know about you, but I don't think I could have done that. So somehow these velites are still alive, guys. They're still pulling strong. You've got to give my ally kudos in that regard. He's kept his velites alive through this whole engagement, and now they're going to get peppered with rocks. But we'll see if they're in range. These dang trees. We'll see if they're in range to do any skirmishing. It looks not. Look at that. You'll see in the background my noble riders coming for a nice downhill charge. Now that they've moved off the hill, I've gone ahead and taken advantage of that hill. Didn't do too much damage against that Egyptian infantry, but once I bring in my blood sworn, hopefully I can turn the tables on that. And now you'll see we got a nice momentum. They weren't really going against our hill. I think he was wary of more I think he was worried about more traps, but we decided to go in for it. So my Bloodsworn are going to be the first ones in, followed up by the Legionaries. My general's running amok in the background. I'm gonna try and pinball him, do as much damage as I can. We got these Carian Axemen that are gonna be followed through with my Bloodsworn, which are just gonna pull right through that fleeing Egyptian infantry. Give it a nice two-pronged charge. Over here, my round shield swordsmen are actually putting up a hell of a fight. They're pretty much single-handedly or double-handedly holding off this entire Masaesylian army. Once he brings in his heavy noble infantry, though, that's going to be pretty much over for my boys. And there you go. No quarter for my troops. But the boys on the hill, they're still holding strong. Let's go ahead and look. 224 kills. Now, remember, guys, they've only been fighting on this hill. Now, I don't think that's a very good trade for the Masaesyli player. I'm not sure how many units he had caught up on that one unit, but I've killed at least two units of men. 224 and counting. My general only has 52. This Bloodsworn has 134. And my main infantry bulk looks like they've all got about 90, 80. All of them that are left, 50. The Legionaries, of course, showing up with 100 kills each on those two. These Scythe Chariots are going to boogie out, try to let the remainder of their infantry fight. But if you look at this is just absolute carnage. Absolute carnage that was left behind on this battlefield. So it looks like we've mostly dealt with the Egyptian force. There's going to be some things going on, a couple of depleted units fighting here and there. We're both going to throw our generals in, but now we have to turn around, quickly turn our flanks, and close in on this other enemy army. Sorry about that, guys. Words are hard today, I guess. I meant to record last night and something went on with my mic. I'm not sure what happened there, but it decided to make it sound like I was screaming at you guys, and I didn't know if you'd like that. If you'd like me to scream at you, let me know, I guess, down in the comments, but I didn't feel like you'd want it. So I did want to let you guys know, while I got a chance here to, I guess, show my appreciation for you guys watching my videos as much as you have. This is really just a hobby for me, but you guys have really been showing me that you appreciate the work that I'm putting in, so I'm going to continue to put in the work, continue to try and put out the best videos that I can. I'm working with a pretty good mic, so audio wise, if there's anything you guys think I could do, maybe I got to move the mic back a little bit. We'll see. I'll play around with the settings a little bit. This game didn't used to run very well, but after, it's like 30 updates that I had, it runs pretty well on my computer now. So graphically, I think we're fine there, but if there's anything else you guys would like to see on my channel, let me know. Any other games? I'm really into the Rome 2 multiplayer games, but if there's anything else you guys would like to see, let me know. I'll try to throw in as many historical facts, because I kind of like that more than video games. But the video games give you a means to express that. So the Egyptian army's over. The general's getting out of there. We'll see if he comes back. He's got one unit of infantry holding on, but that's going to be done for. Over here, the Masaesyli player, he's got, I think, 2 units, 3 units in square right now. A couple of units back here. Some slave infantry boogieing with 9 kills. Holy moly. 9 kills for that one unit. I know they don't cost a lot, but damn. We got tribal slingers with 0 and more tribal slingers with 5. This unit that's standing still has 275 kills. That just shows you the ratio, the difference between the units on the battlefield and the units that you bring can make a huge difference. Having an army is not all it takes. You need to have a skilled army. So I'm gonna go ahead and this was a very good game, guys. I really enjoyed playing this. The video I meant to bring you yesterday. The host randomly dropped out. I was in the middle of recording it, so I didn't bring you that one. I didn't think you'd appreciate half a video. And I brought this one in. This was from the depths of my replays, an old online battle, but I never shared it with you guys, and I thought now would be the perfect time. Keep the momentum going. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut up now, and we'll just watch it. Watch this unit fight to the death. Surrounded on all sides. This takes discipline, guys. You got to give mad respect to our ancestors doing. I'm not sure why they would have been doing this, but they were doing it, and they were doing it good. You know, they don't make these games just because this is what it's to honor our past, you know, to show you that this is what they went through. And it must have been hell on earth back then. Oh, did you see that glitch? That guy was bald. And there we go with a costly victory. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Let's look at the kills really quick. Pyrrhic victory. We got 1,100, almost 1,200 kills. Almost 1,500 kills right there for me. 571 for General Offender, 970 for AI Sheriff. Overall, a good battle, I think. But if you just look at the composition of the armies, look at where the kills are distributed. 391, you know. Alright, you guys have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. Well, that was stupid.